sack in action. Frank de Boer, Slaven Bilic, Antonio Conte, 6 Premier League managers already in grave danger of being sacked. We may only be 3 games into the new season, but already a host of bosses are in hot water. Football Whispers investigates. The clocks haven't even gone back yet, but time is already running out for several Premier League managers, just 3 weeks into the new season. West Ham boss Slaven Bilic is in the most perilous position. The Hammers have lost all 3 of their games so far, scoring just twice and shipping 10. Getty 8 Crystal Palace have endured a shocking start to the new season. Rex features 8 Could Antonio Conte suffer the curse of the Premier League champions in South London? Frank de Boer's Crystal Palace revolution is already proving a disaster. The Dutchman has lost all 3 games without scoring, and the Eagles look destined for another relegation battle. And there are plenty of others feeling the heat at this early stage. Our friends at Football Whispers have come up with the 6 Premier League bosses most in danger. 6 Premier League managers in danger facing the axe in the coming weeks. Most red and football Gunners in crisis. If Alexis Sanchez leaves Arsenal today, will the last person to quit the Gunners turn off the floodlights? Ghosts of the past. Man United boss Jose Mourinho meets with predecessors Sir Alex Ferguson and Louis van Gaal. Evan almighty Arsenal in pole position to sign West Brom star Johnny Evans under Manchester City's nose is waiting game. Eden Hazard reveals he is still waiting to sign a new Chelsea contract, but insists there's nothing to report yet. Van driving off Virgil van Dijk, hopeful of late Liverpool move after agreeing terms, but Arsenal and Chelsea still eye bids. Crown jewels. Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger makes fresh attempt to snap up PSG star Julian Draxler after Neymar signing Nou Camp. Liverpool star Philippe Coutinho to be unveiled by Barcelona on Friday as £148 million deal draws closer. Puck lays down LLOR. Tottenham could launch a late swoop for £15 million. Fernando Llorente after Chelsea interest deal. Me and get all the latest transfer news as it happens as clubs scramble to get last-minute deals done before the deadline. Dirty Sanchez. Arsenal players happy to see Alexis Sanchez sold on ASAP. His contract rebel is souring mood at club. Its deadline day. Diego Costa edges closer to Atletico Madrid move as Chelsea consider £49 million deal. Reds alert. Liverpool agree £40 million deal with Arsenal for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain as he undergoes a medical ahead of switch. Slaven Bilic. West Ham. Reuters 8 West Ham boss Slaven Bilic is under huge pressure after suffering 3 consecutive defeats this season. The Croatian stock hit an all-time low at St James Park on Saturday as the Hammers were taken apart at previously winless Newcastle, losing 30. Things could have been different had West Ham not lost in the final moments against Southampton a week earlier. Trailing 20, a brace from Javier Hernandez got the East Londoners level, only for former Saints defender Jose Fonte to concede a last-minute penalty which Charlie Austin duly converted. After guiding West Ham to a 7th-place finish in his first season at the club, Bilic's side struggled at the London Stadium last term, papering over sizable cracks by coming 11th. A big improvement is expected this season. Frank de Boer. Crystal Palace. Rex features 8 Frank de Boer is under fierce pressure already after 3 defeats in his first 3 games. Sam Allardyce's shock resignation in the summer gave Palace the opportunity to reinvent themselves after several seasons of narrowly avoiding the drop. And the appointment of former Ajax and Inter Milan coach de Boer suggested the Eagles were looking to go in a new direction with an emphasis on passing football. But so far it's been a disaster. With a squad not suited to the style of play ingrained in the former Dutch international, the Eagles are goalless and pointless after 3 games. It was telling. The South London side improved against Swansea City on Saturday after going more direct, something midfielder Luka Milivojevic tellingly admitted afterwards. Antonio Conte, Chelsea. AFP 8 Antonio Conte will always be under pressure as manager of Chelsea. Being manager of the Premier League champions is a dangerous business. Each of their last 3 title-winning coaches have been sacked the following season: Claudio Ranieri, Jose Mourinho and Manuel Pellegrini. The Italian coach would be wise to watch out, and the mood music coming out of Stamford Bridge does not bode well. Conte has not been pleased with the club's failure to boost his squad for their assault on the Premier League and Champions League. Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich has a history of falling out with his coaches, and when he does, there is only ever one winner. Mark Hughes, Stoke City. Getty Images. Getty 8. Mark Hughes is under pressure in charge of Stoke City after 3 successive 9th-place finishes. Stoke supporters were looking for anything but the same again. They got it too, finishing 4 places worse off in 13th. That, coupled with a dismal style of play, was enough to put Hughes under pressure at the end of last season. But the Welshman saw out the summer and has been allowed to spend in order to improve the Potters this term. A 10-win over Arsenal at the Bet365 Stadium will have done the former Manchester United striker the world of good, but Stoke are only a few poor results away from mutiny. Rafael Benitez. Newcastle United. Rex features 8. Rafa Benitez could face the axe if Newcastle don't survive the Prem. Saturday's 30 demolition of West Ham has relieved the pressure and lifted the mood at St James Park. But Benitez is experienced enough to know what is needed in the Premier League, and he has been desperately trying to enhance his squad in order to avoid an immediate return to the Championship. However, Newcastle owner Mike Ashley has continued to keep a tight control on spending, and only a handful of new signings have been made. A Champions League winner at Liverpool, Benitez will not want to see his reputation harmed by a bad season in the Northeast and could walk before he is pushed. Pep Guardiola. Manchester City. AFP 8. Man City boss Pep Guardiola is under pressure after splashing the cash. The Catalan coach's sense of relief was clear on Saturday as City overcome plucky Bournemouth with a goal in the 7th minute of stoppage time via Raheem Sterling. After the first trophyless season of his career, the pressure is on Guardiola. City have backed the former Barcelona coach in the transfer market with almost £200 million spent so far. The expectation now is City will sweep all before them and land the Premier League and, hopefully, Champions League while harnessing Guardiola's unique style of play. Anything less would be unacceptable to the club's ambitious owners, and it will be Guardiola's head on the block. Weekend Roundup. Watch the best Premier League action from the Saturday and Sunday. Keep up to date with all the football news, gossip, transfers and goals on our club page, plus fixtures, results and live match commentary. Topics: Antonio Conte, Slaven Bilic, Football Whispers, Chelsea, West Ham. Comments.